Okie dokie.
Hey everybody, it's Crazy Good Time 4 and welcome to a brand new Let's Play where today, or not just today, but we will be playing Super Mario 3D Land for the Nintendo 3DS. My goodness, I cannot tell you how excited I am to be doing this game finally on the channel. It's been one I've been wanting to do for quite a while now, actually for a few years if I'm not mistaken. Ever since I got the game and ever since I actually knew about like Let's Playing and wanting to actually Let's Play. This is like one of my top games to Let's Play on the channel. Galaxy obviously being number one, but this one probably being like in top 5 at least top 5. So I'm super excited to be doing this on the channel. I really am. And yeah, I got the 3DS capture card like last year, so now I can actually like do 3DS games, which is really stinking cool. So I can actually give you guys 3DS content quite regularly if I want to. Upload wise, you know how my uploads have been really interesting recently with videos and like Let's Plays, how it's been like every other day, especially for like Sunshine and PVZ. 3D Land will be released every single weekday. Every single weekday until it finishes. Not weekends, I'm gonna chill on weekends, but weekdays, most definitely. That's how 3D Land's gonna go. Obviously, with this being a 3DS launch title, I got it pretty early on, back in like early 2012. I've been playing it so many times. Probably one of my like top 10 Mario games for me, at least. But without further ado, I think we should just get started with new game. Gonna pick the Mii out, of course, Crazy Good, and let's get this going.
Pizza play. Eh? Huh? Oh, Mario!
Well, as you can see, Peach got kidnapped once again. Who would have thunk? Let's get started. World 1-1, the very first level of the game. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, just music! So many memories. Oh, I love it. So, Mario 3D Land is actually very similar to 3D World, especially with like controls and movement and really everything. It's very similar. But 3D World's kind of like a more glorified 3D Land just because it has more stuff and it's on like, it's on the Wii U, so it's like overall just a better console. But collectibles wise, this game does not have green stars, it instead has star medals, not star coins, they're star medals. Also, there's a little secret over here. If we break this and go over this way, nice free one up. So yeah, star medals in this game. There's 3 per level, so very similar to the new Super Mario Bros. Series. How, each level in that game has roughly 3 star coins. Actually, no, every level has star coins, now that I think about it. And yeah, there's a lot of controls to go over. I never really go over controls, but this is a really cool concept though. Going into like these block rooms and going on that platform actually kind of like, it kind of shows like, how the 3DS functions, like the whole 3D concept, like how it works. And yeah, that's really that. But overall, if you know 3D World, you're going to know 3D Land. It's just a little bit different because there's, different consoles and there's a lot of different stuff like, gameplay and, story and stuff like that. Now, these are binoculars. If we zoom in, then we actually like see different stuff. This one is just Toad trying to show off. See if he can get to the top of the flagpole. Can he do it? Well, that's disappointing. Okay. So, yeah, this is, I mean, when you really ask me, I like 3D Land more than 3D Worlds. I don't know why, but this might be just because I have like a much better connection with 3D Land. I love 3D World, don't get me wrong, but 3D Land just has something about it which makes it amazing. I love this game to death. And there we go, we got it top of the flagpole. And like I mentioned, with this being super similar to 3D Land, yes, there are no stamps, but we still have to get every single top of the flagpole in this game, which makes things a little annoying, to say the least. I recommend always having a tanuki leaf on you, because those can be extremely helpful with getting top of the flagpole. 100%. They are really, really useful with that. Ooh, the first underground level. Oh, the fire flower. Classic Mario item. Ooh, now these guys. I think we saw these in 3D Worlds, where they shoot goop at the screen. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff with this game, including controls. I mean, you know, if you press R and A at the well, you have to dash with Y, but if you press R and then B, you do a long jump. If you hold down R and then press B, do like a backflip, which is very similar to how 3D Lands is in terms of, like, you know, power. But if you go the other way and like immediately turn around and press B, do a somersault. This, I believe, in my personal opinion, this is more useful than the backflip, just because it gives you more height and it's just more versatile. One that I did not show off in 3D Worlds, I don't think, at least, is if you crouch and press Y, then you do like this little roll. It's really fun to do. And if you actually hold it in a direction, you go much further. But if you do R, Y, and B, then you do a roll long jump. A really, really cool movement in this game. I think it's the exact same in 3D World, but I might be mistaken. I'm not 100% sure. It has been a little bit since I last played 3D World, keep that in mind. The last time I like fully played was like the collab. So now this room, ooh, this room's good. This is where you can do a one-up trick. If you jump on him, well, okay, that's not how you do it. You're supposed to line it up pretty precisely. Actually, I might be able to do it if I just catch him. I mean, well, I appreciate it, my guy. But I'm gonna need you to, like, stop. Well, I guess there he goes. There's a one-up trick you can actually do in this room, which involves using that Koopa Troopa. I think that's, like, the most notable one-up trick in this game. But essentially all you really have to do for that is like make it not bounce, but like hit the wall and the block at like a really consistent manner, and then like keep jumping on it, and you can actually get a one-ups on it. And with this being similar to 3D Worlds, 3 crowns is the max amount of lives. Now this right over here is a warp pipe. Obviously I'm not gonna be taking it just because, you know, I don't want to take warps in these Let's Plays. If you ignite that with a fire flower, then you just get like a bunch of coins from it. So that's just a little note for you guys. And with that, that is the end of the level. World 1-2 has been completed. I will say, however, this game does have really short levels. I mean, it's not really the levels that are like super short, it's mainly the worlds. The worlds just do not have that much to them. You can easily finish each world in roughly 20 minutes. Roughly. Some even less. So this episode might be a little longer than 20 minutes just because, you know, I'm explaining a lot of stuff and we're just like getting into the basics of the game, but the next like few worlds might actually be really fast. This is the mystery box. Clear the room and get the item before time runs out. You might even find a star coin or star medal, sorry. The clock is ticking. So, mystery boxes, really popular. They're gonna be everywhere in this game, I must tell you that. They are going to be literally everywhere in this game. And they're important. Let me just say that. Did you get the star medal? Mystery boxes you play will be sent with your Mii to other players from now on if you're using Street Pass. You might also receive new mystery boxes from them through Street Pass. That's it for now. See you in the next mystery box. So Street Pass, since I have that enabled, if you actually do have Street Pass enabled, you can get special mystery boxes from like random Miis that you have on Street Pass, which allows you to get like star coins and items. It's really cool. It also works for other stuff in the game, which I will be showing off probably in this world actually. Let's go back to the binoculars and check out my boy Toto over here. These binoculars are actually a concept in this game that's quite important. A lot of these, especially if you're going for all-star medals, these binoculars are extremely useful in actually finding out about, you know, star coins and, like, you know, getting them. Dang, I got a lot of coins from that. Holy crap. That's one of those mystery boxes that don't really have star coins, but just have a bunch of coins for you to collect. There will be some in levels, I believe, that will have star coins, but I may be mistaken about that. We'll see, though. We'll see. We will see as the Let's Play goes on. But as I was saying about... what the heck is it called? About the binoculars, right. They're going to be important. I highly suggest you check out every one of them. Not all of them are going to have, like, give you access to star coins, but a lot of them will. So I really suggest you at least search through all of them. Oh, now this is a bonus level area. This is actually very similar to the bonus, kind of like sub-levels in certain levels in 3D World, where you would go to, like, the skies and basically go to this very cloudy-like area. And if you do that, you actually get access to a star, which you can actually get a 1-up with by, you know, defeating all the enemies and getting a star coin at the end. It's basically the exact same as 3D World, except in 3D World, it's not a rainbow block that you use to go up. You actually use a cloud cannon to go up. So yeah, just a little difference there. Now we got our last star medal now to finish off the level. Let's go. So the ending is right over there. Can I actually make this? Oh, I kind of like got magnet hands with that. Like Mario was like a little bit ahead of the top of the flagpole, but it still worked. I don't know how I did, but it did, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Alright, with 3 levels being finished, including a mystery box, let's go on to the 4th level. Now, this is going to be an instance. This is also going to be a really popular thing in this game, where there will be these black question mark blocks in levels, which uncover levels. And I think they sometimes uncover mystery boxes, but I don't think so. They cost a certain amount of star coins. Obviously, they don't take star coins from you, but you will need a certain amount of star coins in order to access, you know, those different question mark blocks. So watch out for those, because they're going to be very, very prominent in this game. And we already saw one in World 1. But don't worry, as long as you're really, really consistent with, you know, collecting star medals, like if you collect star medals a lot, then you're going to have no problem with those mystery boxes, like unlocking them. Because you're going to have enough star coins. I mean, like literally, we're at this level, which required 3 star medals. And I already had 10, so yeah, you're gonna get to them pretty easily. So you don't have to worry about them as long as you're not like skipping over a bunch. I feel like somewhere online there's probably something saying how many star coins you need for like certain mystery boxes. There probably is. It really varies. I think it like continues to go up as the worlds go on, which would make the most amount of sense. Just be careful of that one, you don't want to fall off, that would suck. But yeah, that's really it for mystery boxes, and also really everything about this game. There isn't really much I haven't shown yet. Well, there is like one technique with like, you know, the Tanuki leaf, that's pretty fun. This is kind of a lackluster room. There really isn't much. There's just 3 question mark blocks with like kind of a repeating one, but not as good as it was in that one level. So what I want to do is go back and go all the way up here to get our next star medal. The last one, actually. There might be something at the end of this, but I'm honestly not 100% sure. I guess we'll see. There's a timer. Those timers give you 100 seconds. You don't really need them for the most part, as long as you're like pretty quick with your levels, like defeating the levels. This part's fun as heck though. We go down this and then blast off, and what I like to do is just long jump all the way to the end. It works well, I always make it, and it's just super fun. It's really enjoyable. I don't know why I like doing that so much, but I do. Now, this is an instance, however, where getting a Tanuki leaf for the flagpole is extremely recommended. You can still get it, obviously, without the Tanuki by, like, you know, timing your jump right and at least like, build up some speed. Heck, even long jumps will work on for getting a bunch of flagpoles. Now here we go. This is our first toad house. Toad houses can also be affected with Street Pass. You can actually get a random me to send you something in the toad house. Welcome to the toad house. There's a present here for you. I wonder what's inside. Me too. Toad houses are kind of similar to 3D World, but not exactly. In 3D World, they give you 2 of them. In 3D Land, they only give you 1. And yeah, for the most part, they're only going to give you 1 item, but later on they will give you a few, usually 2 average, but I think there are some instances where they give you 3 items. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because I really don't know. And here we go, the first castle of the game, World 1 castle. I'm pretty excited. The castles in this game are really enjoyable. They really are. The ones in 3D World are also super cool. Especially like with the Wii U graphics, they look so nice. But the ones in 3D Land are also still amazing. Very memorable, especially if you grew up with this game. The star medals in this level are gonna be a little tough to get, but not really. I mean, it's the first castle level, so you would expect it to be at least a little bit challenging. But it's really not that too bad. It's really not that bad. It's the first world, so you should not have that much of a problem. Especially if you use the Tanuki leaf to be like extremely cheap with the levels. Now here, got a secret star, which is really sneaking useful to use. Get your first star medal. And here we go. Now we can just destroy thwomps. They're literally not even a single. They're not even a challenge for us. If you guys remember in Galaxy, thwomps always killed you in 1 hit. In other 2D Mario games, they only just like get rid of your item. That's literally it. So it's not as bad as the Galaxy. So with this binoculars, we can see the goal, and if you go all the way down, we can view the toads. My guy is scared for his life. Don't even worry about it, my dude. I'm gonna save you. Okay, let me show this off. If you crouch, you can do this. But if you jump and do it, kind of like with that roll jump, you actually like get a little further. It's really cool. And here's Bowser. What's interesting about Bowser in this game is that he has a Tanuki tail. What does that mean? Who knows? I guess we just have to, figure it out by actually going up to him and facing the madman himself. Now, yeah, we can't actually do anything against him because, all I have is a Tanuki leaf. It's not really useful against bosses. What is useful though with Tanuki Leaf is that you can just skip over Bowser, and then that's it. It's as simple as that. World 1 Castle actually has one of the most famous castle skips, where you can, from that one platform beforehand, like a little beforehand, you can like just long jump with the Tanuki Leaf and like make it to the end super easily. So I would have done it, but I wanted to show the whole thing off. And that, as you saw, was a Goomba with a Tanuki Leaf. It was not actually Bowser. Who would have guessed? I think it's actually very reminiscent of the first Super Mario Bros. Game, where if you, like besides the final Bowser, if you were to defeat every Bowser with a Fire Flower and not actually with the axe, then they would just turn into like a regular enemy. It was really cool. I like that addition. It's nice. It's a nice reference, to say the least. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, World 1 is finished. That's it. We've only been recording for like, what, 18-ish minutes? So, not bad. Not bad. Let's go on to World 2.
Hmm? Hmm? Oh,
Now, something I didn't really mention is every single world, between every single world, there is a certain cutscene, and Mario gets a postcard, from Peach, essentially. And each of those postcards, each of those images can actually be like shaken a little bit. If you shake your 3DS, they move a little bit. It's really cool. It's a really nice addition. I said I didn't, forgot to move it there, but we'll see an instance where we can actually check it out once again. But this is World 2, so we'll peep it out in the next episode though. Next time on Super Mario 3D Land, we will be starting World 2 and most likely finishing it, just because of how short these worlds are. Later on, they're probably gonna get much longer, so we're probably gonna. Even then, I don't even know if I'm gonna be splitting any of these worlds into 2 parts. Maybe World 8, depending on how long that takes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of 3D Land. If you want to keep seeing the series, hit the like button and let me know if you like the game and like me doing it. Simple as that. And yeah, all my social media, including my Twitch, is down below in the description, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Pop Tart out.